welcome to Baby Bump Tuesday. I'm in week 14 now. I'm feeling very good. I have a couple dizzy spells, but they have gone down since last week, which is nice. Now what I noticed is I have to pee like every 15 minutes, so I've made it a have to know where all the bathrooms in all our local restaurants are, or any store we go to. I'm constantly like, where's the bathroom? I gotta go pee. So that's the big thing that I've noticed this week. Nothing really extreme. Everything else has pretty much gone down. But week 14 is the beginning of the second trimester, which is really nice because for most of us that means nausea is in the past and any tiresome feelings, or more like the first trimester feelings, are all gone, which is really, really cool. Now we actually get to enjoy the pregnancy. So how's your baby growing this week? It's kind of cute because now the baby can squint and frown, and it makes a lot of facial features, so it's kind of creating a personality. And your baby is also peeing inside you, which I thought was a pretty funny thing, so I thought it'd be cute to share. And they also say that if you do get an ultrasound around this time, you may catch your baby sucking its thumb, so it's doing a lot of that. The baby's the size of a lemon now, and it's about 1.5 ounces and 3.5 inches. So it's grown about 1/2 inch since last week, which is pretty big if you think about it. It seems that his body is starting to fit in with its head. The arms have grown out to a normal size, so now we're waiting on the legs to grow out, so it might still look a bit alienish, but still very human. And another thing the baby's starting to develop is hair all over its body. I think it's called lanugo. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. But yeah, it's starting to develop like a fuzz all over its body, which does come off. I don't know if some of it comes off during being in the belly, or if it all just comes off after birth. I'm not sure how that works. For us, the only thing that's really changing is the fact that we're going into our next trimester, and a lot of the symptoms are going to go down now, which is really nice. The only thing that they do warn you about is that you might have a little bit of sensitivity in your abdominal area because of the stretching. And it says that frequent urination should ease down now, but for me, it kind of just started this week. So instead of it stopping, it just started for me. So I guess for everyone, it's going to be different, of course. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much all that's happening with our bodies. Not too much. Right now is kind of one of those boring stages. Not too much is happening, which I'm totally fine with because I actually like feeling normal. But I did want to take time to talk about preventing stretch marks. I'm also very passionate about this subject because if you look online, you'll get very discouraged. If you search how to prevent stretch marks or are they preventable, you'll read a bunch of things that say no, they're not. Stretch marks come from genetics and you can't really do anything about it. And this is very false. I believe it's very false. And it's the same thing as cellulite. They say everywhere you can't get rid of cellulite. Once you have it, it's genetic. You're just stuck with it. And that's not true, and I'm living proof that it's not true because I've had cellulite and I've gotten rid of it. So I know that that's a myth. And for me, the stretch marks is a myth because I know people in my family, some that have stretch marks and some that didn't have stretch marks from pregnancy. And another thing is a lot of people think that they're prone to it because of the stretch marks that we as women, I think like 95% of us have stretch marks on our thighs, and that's just from puberty and growing up. But that is not an indication that you're more prone to it. So don't let that discourage you. I also wanted to go through ways you can prevent stretch marks. And I think with everything, cellulite and stretch marks, everything's going to be a lot of work. It's as much as you put into it. So in this sense, if you don't put a lot into it, yes, you will get them. If you put a lot into it, you'll probably not get them or barely get them. So number one is drinking plenty of water to keep yourself hydrated. If you're hydrated internally, then your body's elasticity is much better. So with acne too, you can put foundation on your face to cover up the pimples, but if you don't take care of the problem internally, it's still there. It's just hidden. So drink plenty of water and keep yourself hydrated. Number two, cocoa butter like crazy. I already started cocoa buttering and I do it twice a day. I use just Palmer's cocoa butter. This one I use after I shower in the morning. I like it because it's not greasy. It's almost like just putting on a lotion. And then I also have this one that comes in this container. It's thicker, which I like it. If you put this one on during the morning, you might find it a little discomfort because it feels a little bit oily. So if you don't like that feeling, you probably don't want this one during the day. But I do put this one on at night, and I wake up and I'm still really moisturized. And it's funny because I put it on I usually only put it on right before bed, and I put it on one time and I just wasn't feeling tired. So I decided to stay up, and then I happened to touch my chest and it was like a grease ball. So I thought it was kind of weird. I never experienced it because I always go to sleep, and I guess my bed sheets are absorbing a lot of cocoa butter. I'm going to have that in my sheets for a while. So yeah, those are the two things I'm using. I am planning on mixing this with bio oil soon because I did hear that that's pretty good. I was actually going to buy it like a week ago and they were out, and I just haven't gone back to the store. What's also nice is I have a stress relieving massage oil, and sometimes at night I'll have my husband massage me and just go ahead and slather it on everywhere. I don't know if it helps too much with stretch marks, but it definitely feels good and it smells good. So if you're feeling a bit stressed and you want to kind of chill out or just have a restful night, this really seems to help a lot. And I think it might be the smell too that really, really helps. So if you do like massage oils, this one is from Bath & Body Works, and it's just stress relief. It's kind of like a spearmint smell to it. So that's pretty much all for the cocoa butter. There are a bunch of different formulas out there. This is just what I'm using. Number 3 is what you eat. What you eat really matters. If you eat a lot of greasy fast food, it's not really good for your skin. So if you add more raw fruits and vegetables in your diet, and you juice, those are going to help your skin. Anything you eat that's really good for you is going to help your skin. So diet really does matter. I make it a habit to try to juice a couple times a week, 5 to 6 times a week, at least once. Make sure you're getting something raw every day, and it's not always overcooked and overprocessed. And then the biggest one, number 4, do not gain more than 30 pounds during pregnancy. The more weight you gain, the harder it is to prevent stretch marks. Of course, if you're having twins, it's double the challenge. You are going to get bigger, so it's harder to say whether you would get it or wouldn't get it even if you do all of this. But the number 1 thing is try to stay under 30 pounds. Don't gain more than that. And that'll definitely help. Obviously, weight and pregnancy are the number 2 things that create stretch marks. So if you can prevent that, you can prevent stretch marks. So that concludes Baby Bump Tuesday. If you have any questions or your own opinion, please feel free to comment below. I look forward to hearing from you. And also, if you're not already following me on Facebook, make sure to follow the link in the description box and follow me on Facebook. I post there daily. I look forward to hearing from you all. I hope you have a great day, and until next Tuesday, stay beautiful. Bye!